Well, hello there! Welcome to my Lightning Fury Paladin build guide. Since there's a huge influx of new players in Hero Siege, me included, I wanted to make a quick build guide since I've been asked for it a lot on my streams. This is gonna be just the endgame guide, which will carry you through all hell content and beyond if you plan to waste some time. I won't go deep into the mechanics, since the build itself is pretty straightforward, and being a new player myself, I'll just include the info that I found out and found useful playing the game. So we're gonna be starting with my skill tree. Before we get into the skills themselves, I just want to talk about the general stats and what you want to invest into. So with your remaining points, I'm gonna consider that you're level 100 watching this guide and you want to see what you want to do once you reach the end game. So first things first, this is the intelligence based build. So we want to focus mainly on the intelligence stat. Strength is also our second best scaling stat when it comes to our damage. So intelligence first, strength second, vitality. Bit of vitality is always good for more life. So in general, what I do when I get to level 100, 300 or 250 stats into intelligence. I would say 300 first, then rest into the vitality. I focus on intelligence since it kind of scales better most of our damage since we are lightning based build. And strength is our second scaler. Now, statistics wise as well, ignore lightning resistance. This is probably your second most important DPS stat in the game. We want to cap out on this one. You don't need to worry straight away once you reach the hell difficulty, but the more you accumulate, you will see your damage will go higher and higher. And especially with armor break mechanic, which we're gonna go through once I get to the skill part, you're gonna get a huge damage boost. So this is your priority, to cap the ignore lightning resistance, and the second most important one is gonna be the attack speed. Otherwise, for survivability, what we are looking for is we always want to be a resistance cap, so 75 or 85 depending on your gear. So basically capping all the resistances. First, we're gonna start with the Lionheart, or the holy part of the tree. Here we're just gonna take all the three passives, so Divine Wisdom 1 point, Light's Embrace 1 point, and Holy Retribution 1 point. We just want them for the passive, that's about it. Now on the Justicer side, the 1 point we're only gonna be taking Thunder Shield, just to have that one buff. Same with Ball of Lightning. Ball Lightning, this is gonna be our movement skill until we get Enigma, and later on once we switch from Enigma to pure endgame pieces. But that's about it. Now for your two main skills, we are going with the Holy Shock Aura and Lightning Fury. So it's important to get these two maxed out as possible and get all the synergies for them. As you can see, we can't get all the synergies because we are trying to max out two different skills and get most synergies in both of them. So what we did here is we have the Vengeance maxed, Lightning Fury maxed, Holy Shock Aura maxed, and Eye of the Storm maxed. The rest of the points, and 1 point in Thor's Fury just for the buff itself, and the rest of the points going to Divine Storm. So this is the one that you won't be able to cap, which is just a bit less damage for the Lightning Fury, but that is about it. Now the actual, if you click on the plus icon, you have entire dedicated skill tree for each specific skill. So this one is for the Lightning Fury. What we are looking for here is the Retribution. So this one will basically make our Lightning Fury be scaled with strength as well. So increases damage by Lightning Fury based on your strength. Conversion of 15%. This is why, as I said, our secondary scaler is strength, but we still want to focus on intelligence the first. At least that's my personal. I haven't tried full strength focus over it because most of the skills are scaled with intelligence. So the second one is just to get the proc to the Chain Lightning. So this one we just take so we can go further down the line, and double conduit. Chance to call down a Bolt of Thunder for additional damage. Then we get to the Maximize Fury. We put 3 points into this one. So this is the main one. What this one does is gonna summon Orb of Lightning around you, and you will see once I do the gameplay presentation, it's pretty much just gonna circle around the character. Is gonna drop the lightnings everywhere. And the most important one here is, in my opinion, is the attack speed one, because attack speed is king on this build. The faster you attack, the more of the lightnings you will proc. Simple as that. Our second one is our Holy Shock Aura. Now in this one, we just increase the radius with larger grid, area of effect 45%. Then we move here, Holy Shock now now deals increased damage, but it's a cone. Instead of the aura itself. So what this means, you always want to be facing the enemy, right? This entire build is just hold Thunder Fury, Lightning's Fury, and just face the enemy. That's it. You can like circle around the enemy, but you just hold your attack button and pretty much entirety of the build. Gaining stacking buff of lightning damage on hit. This one is absolutely insane. It stacks to 10 times, which is 150% more lightning damage. Very, very good. We take 2 points in here just to get a bit more defense. This one is not that important. We just needed to get to the lightning tether. So Holy Shock Aura no longer deals periodical damage. Instead creates a tether between you and all monsters inside its radius. So it will constantly be damaging whatever it's in. And remember, since it's not an aura anymore, it's the frontal one. So you need to like be facing anything to actually be doing the zaps. And probably the most important part of the aura itself is Rapture and Light. This is our way to do the lightning break. Remember, lightning break is not the same as ignore lightning resistance. So this one is a huge damage boost for our build. And that pretty much it covers when it comes to the skill tree itself. Now, for the hero levels, this one is more of a personal preference, what you want to do. What I would suggest is, once you start leveling, you want to go for these 2 nodes first. So, Mythic nodes of a Grand Intellect for more like magical skill damage, and both here and here. As I said, like we are primarily like intelligence build, so you will gain like a lot of damage with this one. You want to grab these ones as well, but your priority would be this and grabbing all the way. So we just go forward, go up there, up there, up there. We don't really worry about the glyphs. That is what you're gonna have to like decide on your own, like what kind of content you want to run. So we want to go all the way up here to the all skill node. So once you grab those 2 down there, and once you grab this one over here, and this, I would suggest this XP early, because it will help you like gain levels faster, obviously. This magic find was totally optional. I'm still like messing around with the tree. As I said, this part is very personal, what you want to do, but grabbing the all skills XP and these 2 nodes here is gonna be a huge power boost for you. Now from there you can go wherever you want. I would suggest like more towards the attack speed, because that one will help a lot. Here there's like a bunch of like intelligence nodes, so if you want to go there, we do get like faster cast rate, which is very important for like things like teleport. So this one is also very good. Bit more mana you can take, because like it's kind of close to most of this like clusters here. But overall, as I said, like hero levels is pretty much like your preference. For the Merc, you just want to grab like as much defensive passive. He's just there for magic find, to be honest. I haven't really done anything else. He still kind of dies randomly, so I got evasive tactic max, commander's heart, plated armor, and the defense. Those are the 4 max ones, and that's pretty much it. As I said, like my Merc, when it comes to gear, is pretty much just the magic find. Now we come to the gear part. So this one, we are gonna just go through the relics first. So the relics are pretty much set in stone, right? You don't really want to like change these ones. Triforce, Holy Bible, these 2 are these 2, and plus mushrooms are mandatory. So magic mushroom, Holy Bible, and Triforce, absolutely amazing. This one gives so much all resist and all attributes. This one plus 2 to all skills. Holy Bible is probably the best one out of all of them. Magic Mushroom is just even more all attribute stats, and Holy Grail more all attributes. You don't need to necessarily take the Holy Grail. You can take something like a cake for like more life, which is also fine. Alright, gearing part. So here I'm gonna show you just the gear that I'm currently using. These parts are mainly, if you're gonna be going for the budget gear, you can pretty much take all of these, except like don't try to go for the best rolled ones early if you just want to like roll with this build. But I would suggest, if you're like struggling, because this is still technically like a melee build, even though you're not really like melee range. The Fist of the Heavens is the build I was playing up to like level 100, and initially like a couple of the first like Paragon levels. But after that you can like slowly transition into the lightning build, because this one scales much better for the end game, especially for single target. So we're gonna start with a weapon. I have no idea how to pronounce this one. I'm probably gonna butcher it anyway. Sakopumuiri. Just search Muri on the auction house. What you're looking for is highest at like attacks per second. Attack per second, as I said, like is very important for this build. So you want to have like as many lightning skills on this one and huge attack speed. I wouldn't worry too much about like the damage on the weapon itself yet. As I said, your priority is getting more lightning skills. This build is all about the skills. You want plus skills everywhere. The more you got, like the more damage. It's very good, like scale with the actual skills. So it goes up to 5. Mine isn't really like that good roll, as I said, but I paid for this one like very early into the season, cost like $1 million or something, so it's really not that expensive. Now for the helmet, you want to go with a Grimbone Visage, or you can take Harlequin Crest, which is a cheaper option. You want to get like all resist on your helmet earlier, because it's just gonna be easier for you to like cap all resistances. You will see like as the gear gets most of the gear is struggling with like resists, so that is the way to get it. One of well, Philosopher's Stone, depending like how high stat wise you want to go, you can get it pretty cheap. The good thing about like a lot of this, for example, both Grimbone Visage, Philosopher's Stone, and like chest shield, you can use in your arcane builds as well, because these are all just all stats, so you can use them in both builds, just so you know. So probably your first expensive item, and I would suggest to like focus all your gold on this. So what you want to get is a Shroud of Enigma. This is like a 3 chest like common chest with 4 to all skills. So what you want to do for this is you want to go to the village of Mos Aratim, I think it's called, Act 3. You go to the auction house. What you're looking for is a filter, socket, 3 sockets. You're looking for the type, armor, and rarity common. So refresh. You sort it by the price, so you go with the lowest price first. As I said, like this is probably gonna be your most expensive item. So what you want to do is go all the way here in a filter at the end and take the all skills. And what we are looking for, okay, yeah, we want to like hide rune prices and rune words, because we are looking, you want to craft one yourself, because it's always a cheaper option. Like sure, you can search for the enigmas, but usually they are very expensive. So yeah, over here we are looking for at least plus to 4 skills. Remember, you're gonna keep this chest for a while, so you want to like invest into like a good base. You don't want to like be changing it like quite a bit. So around like 3 million right now is the price for all skills. As I said, it's fluctuating a lot. You can like maybe score a better one like for cheaper, but around like 3 million is for that. Then you have to look for the runes themselves. You can always like farm the runes, or maybe you already have them. But yeah, I would prioritize getting Enigma, because teleport will help you a lot with like farming in general. Now our second rune word is Justice. Same thing, you want to look for the shield base with 3 sockets and also like plus 4 to skills. I wouldn't suggest anything below 4 skills. As I said, our build is very good scaled with like plus skills, and you want to get as many as you can. And this one can also roll like pretty good all resistances. Mine obviously roll like the worst one ever. And you can pretty much cap it with that one if you're lucky enough. Now we are moving to the rings. With the rings, we don't really have that many options early, because they are mega expensive, the heroic rings. So what you want to do is just grab 2 tectonic frequency. This one's a very cheap ring, and since it has like a minus enemy lightning resistance, it's plus 2 of those. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be like a great damage for you. They don't have any defense stats. They like lightning resistance, sure, but you're already overcapped, because like one gives 70. And for the belt, we have 2 options here. You can go with the set lightning sash. This one is a more offensive option. If you want a more defense one, I would suggest absolute beast of a belt, which is a Rugal's. This one is absolutely amazing if you need like a defense option early. Like I would highly suggest, and this one you can use with both builds, both this one and your arcane build if you want to. Like I absolutely love Rugal. And for the gloves, tectonic grips, if you want to go cheaper, just as I said, priority is to get as many like skills as you can on it. I went with the highest one. If you don't have the budget for it yet, I'm not sure how much the price right now is, but yeah, just look for as many skills as you can within your budget. And for the boots, as you can see, mine are they're not good. I've been trying to craft like a better ones. Don't really want to spend too much money on it. You want to craft one with the lightning, but buying it is not an option because they cost over 10 million. So you want to keep like find one good base buy one base and keep recrafting on it until you get the ones that you need. If you get the arcane one, it's also like fine because you can use it with your other build, but otherwise you just get like any Ether Walk is gonna be fine. As long as you get like +2 skills. If you get like more to lightning, absolutely amazing. And it will help with all enemy resistances, which will help you cap. As I said, like we want to get to the 100 to ignore a lightning resist. Alright, and the rest of the gear, now let's come to the actual like charms. So charms is where you're gonna be spending like most of your like money on. Because like a lot of them are gonna be costing quite a bit. So this one is, I think, is the quest one, very early in the game. Now the Raider Storage, this one, and Adventurer's Quiver, these ones are pretty cheap. You can grab this one as soon as you start the build. This one gives like attack range. I should probably like change mine because I got both to drop, so I didn't really buy any of them. You can definitely get like much better rolls on both of these. And they give you attack speed, which is huge. And this one attack range, which is also great since we are technically a melee build. Wind token is amazing. You don't need the high lightning resistance. As I said, if you're using 2 tectonic frequencies, even like the lowest rolled one, which is like super cheap, basically free, is gonna be enough. Now we are moving like this one is the more stats you go, this one we're gonna be very expensive. So this is one of those like 10 million plus if you're going over like 50, 55 stats, I'm not really sure. So this is one of the expensive pieces. One other cheap piece you can get is Witch's Claw. Easy +1 to skill, some mana stolen per hit, which is always good. And this one is absolutely godsend. You want to look for one Ankh that has like more like life increase percentage. And obviously the flight life is also good to have. This is very like good for defense wise. Speaking of defense, this one is also pretty cheap. Hardened Steel Defender, more life percentage. As I said, like we want to have as much life as possible. I would like to have at least like 6,000 base. Right now I can still get, depending on the satanic zones, I could still get to like 1 tap by certain abilities, but not too many. Plague Shot, this one is just like more damage. I wouldn't like worry about this one. You can buy even like the cheapest one just to have some like kind of a proc there, or you can just use like a regular charms with like all resistances, more life and stuff like that. And that is pretty much it when it comes to the build guide. For the potions, I won't really like bother too much since I personally don't really like use them. There is like some good stuff here that you can get. For example, I got this bottle of sake. You can get one for all skills. I think it's the vodka one, empty vodka bottle or something like that it's called. That one is very good. You want to grab that one, and that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, I will provide in the description down below the rest of the endgame gear. So it's gonna be up to you what you want to do. Like once you get there, we have like some like aspire items, for example, for the chest piece. Let me just sort it out here by the rarity. Actually, we want to go with the other rarity. So yeah, Gabriel Broken Wing, we want to like go towards this one. This is gonna be one of those like endgame goals. This one is like very expensive. So this is what you will be changing your Enigma to. Remember, we will be losing the ability to teleport once we switch to that chest. So that is why here I don't think I showed the lightning ball, like ball lightning, right? So this one, basically what we want to do with this one is just get like a bit of more utility. So we get like lightning resistance when using this one, since we are already over capped with lightning resist. This one is like damage wise, so like none of these really matter all that much. What we are interested in, there is like this specific one. When below 25% life, ball lightning gains increased attack speed. So it's gonna help you like get out of like dangerous situations. And this one is super good because since we are gonna be using this as a movement skill, getting this proc, which is it says like 3% chance, but since we are doing it quite a bit and it lasts 3 seconds of immunity, it's very good. So you don't get like 1 tap if you like jump into a pack, if you're not like fast enough to like kill them. And overall, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions regarding the build, you can follow me on Twitch. Or on YouTube, or just drop the comments down below. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Salute and bye!